Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Thank you for joining for another episode of Coffee and Clicks. I'm Gary Burton Jr. That's Jessica Rockwell. We're back with another one. How you doing today, Jess?
I'm doing good. Today was a little bit of a rough start for me.
As usual.
I got up early and I was like, you know what? I'm going to shower. Usually I shower at night.
Nah.
But I was like, you know what? Maybe it'll help me wake up.
Okay.
And then I spent too long in there, and then I was like, oh, man. You ever just sit under the hot water and
Absolutely.
go back to sleep?
Yeah.
So we found out that showering in the morning is not for me today.
Especially on this shift.
You can't, because then you think it's going to wake you up, which I get, but then you just spend too long in there.
Nothing can wake you up at 2 a.m. in the morning besides life.
Besides life.
You got to go.
Know?
You got to get moving, not relaxation in the shower.
No.
That's like going to wake up and going to get a massage. Like, you're just going to go right back to sleep.
Also, too, because I'm very much of a, shower. That should be a during the break debate. Shower day or shower at night. I'm a shower at night person because, it calms me down. Okay. And I've been using that for the shifts because I'm like, okay, it's dark.
Got you.
Turn down the lights.
Got you.
Is
it wrong? And I'm going to go ahead and put myself on blast. Unless, all right, let's be adults here. Unless I go to the gym or something. Of course, I'm going to shower before I go to bed. But if it's just been a day, you know what I mean? And then I usually shower in the morning. I like to wake up.
You're a morning person. Okay.
Morning shower, and then I can go to bed because I've showered for the day. A lot of people, they say, you got all day on you. You got to wash all day off.
And I don't have a problem. My husband's a morning shower guy. I'm a night shower.
So he'll go to bed without showering.
Yeah. Even if I take a shower in the morning, I need to take another one at night.
Got you.
I just don't feel clean. It's not about ew, you're getting dirt on the sheets. Personally, me, I don't feel clean.
Got you.
I just need...
That's how my lady is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't really do anything.
Does she go, ew?
No, not necessarily ew.
I think it's more of a personal thing.
And maybe she went ew at first.
Yeah.
But now, that's just what comes with Gary.
Yeah.
That's who he is. Now, my daughter's goddad, one of my best friends, he's like, you, boy, you got all day on you, boy. You're just nasty.
Some people too, well, speaking of you have all day on you, some people do not like to sit on their bed or couch. If I go home and I have this and I lay down on my bed, they're like, that's your outdoor clothes.
Yeah, now that's
crazy.
Yeah. Someone told me about outside clothes, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Because I'm just on FaceTime, and then I just get in the bed, and I'm chilling. It's wait, you didn't change. I'm like, what do you mean? No, I didn't change. You got your outside clothes on in the bed, outside clothes.
Yeah, because sometimes your bed's made, you lean, and you're just texting or whatever.
Yeah.
Heaven forbid.
Heaven forbid.
Woo. You're in the clothes you wore to work. I'm like, I only wore well, granted, we are here for 8 hours, but I'm like, it's only noon.
It's nothing.
Come on.
I mean, outside clothes is the same as inside clothes.
Yeah, that's wild. Well, if Kristen doesn't have anything for tomorrow, let's do a shower. Do you shower at night or in the morning?
Yeah. I just don't see why it's so frowned upon.
Polarizing, yeah.
Hey, I've already taken my shower for the day. Now I understand if I go work out.
Yeah, if you go to the gym,
I got to shower.
Not showering,
yeah, but if I just go to work, after showering in the morning, go to work, get off at 5, I come home, cook, whatever, I'm gonna go to bed and then shower in the morning.
Yeah, I think that's
just a normal day.
It's a personal preference.
Thank you.
I'm not going to judge people.
Thank you. Take that, Justin.
I do love to judge, but in this case, I'm not going to judge.
Thank you. So I'm not dirty to you.
No.
I'm not the dirty bubble.
What's that from? Is that from SpongeBob? Gotta love SpongeBob. I hope everyone was getting our references to SpongeBob yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Whitney was in Pine Bluff with some high school students that did amazing artwork.
Man.
We got to talk about that because these are what I mean. Some of them are seniors, but like one of the girls was a sophomore, and the way that she's explaining, I think she painted like a mirror and kind of her hands coming out of it, or an eye coming out of it.
Yeah, like an eyeball.
Yeah, and it was like, I need to make sure that I'm not getting anxiety for people judging me, who I am, and like focusing on that and a way to escape. Yeah. And just, amazing what these kids can do at such a young age. I was watching that and getting like goosebumps almost.
Yeah, it was that not to knock any other of the artwork that we saw, but that piece, I forgot her name.
Yeah, that was good.
That was it was the eyeball, and it had like what she was seeing. You know what I mean? And I think it was some fire or whatever in there. But on like the eyelids, I'm trying to demonstrate. On like the eyelids, it was like hands coming out.
Coming out of it, yeah.
She was
gorgeous.
Escaping what she's seeing in life. So what she's seeing, she wants to. That was very.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
But we were talking about like, kids using their imagination. And we always had to do imagination.
Yeah.
You've seen SpongeBob. You know he does the little rainbow every time he says imagination. But go check out Whitney's story. Please. It should hopefully be on KRK4 or KRK.com. Go check that out and see what some kids are doing in Pine Bluff at the high school. They're amazing artwork.
Yeah, they're being that artwork is being displayed at a museum, right? In Pine Bluff.
Is it a museum or was it was at an art show? Yes.
Got you.
Details online.
Yeah,
you guys. Details online.
Absolutely. So speaking of, yesterday and during the break debate yesterday, which was what?
Cookies.
Yeah.
Cookies. How could we forget? We spent all of Coffee and Clicks yesterday talking about cookies.
If we had to guess, I think Samoa's probably ran away with.
Yeah, I think so. We didn't have yesterday's results in today's show.
We didn't get it.
Sometimes I always like to look at that.
Yeah, but today's during the break debate, pretty good. This is a good one. So, and I want to find the script, right? But I don't really need the script. There was a poll that was taken, and pretty much it asked people, would you rather have an in-office job that pays more or a job that works from home that pays less? And we're talking kind of significant. So let's just say $200,000 to go to the office.
Yep.
Versus $110,000 to work from home.
So people... this was like I got the script pulled up. So this was like a Business Insider survey essentially. So like when you think about it, you're like, oh my gosh, people are definitely gonna pick the more money. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because what they use this is so it's double. Like would you rather choose a $120,000 remote gig, or would you rather get $240,000 to go to an office job?
Wow.
Right. This came down to one vote.
Wow.
For the remote job. People picked remote job. I'd rather make more money. A lot of people were saying that, it's got more flexibility, going on trips. Someone wrote, a trip wouldn't be possible if his company wasn't remote first. Flexibility is a benefit for employees as well. So, I don't know. It's kind of hard. This is another one with remote. You can do your laundry, squeeze in a workout. It's all about freedom.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm so much happier. I did better working with animals and not doom scrolling. Okay, that's another thing. Okay, so this is a quote from someone who likes to go to the office.
Okay.
I'm so much happier because they were working at an animal shelter. I did better working with animals and people versus like just being out in your home and like just scrolling. I feel like there's too many distractions at home.
I feel it that way as well. It also does it depend on the job?
It might depend on the job, but I don't know.
And it's crazy because the people of Arkansas have spoke as well. 64% they want the lower paying remote job versus, and so it's good to know though that it's not always about money.
It's not always. I get the freedom. That's great, being able to kind of work from home. But I think the problem that you run into is separate. Okay, so it's very easy for us to separate work from home life.
Yeah.
Great
point here.
Work is you go to work, we work,
Great point.
10:30 until 10:30 or 11 a.m., depending on how long. But when I get home, it's about my family, getting things done as far as that goes for the most part. I mean, there might be some breaking news, whatnot.
For sure.
But I think, and I ran into this too when I was a kid, my dad was like leading a team, and there were times like we'd be on vacation and he'd have to take calls. And I find that a lot of people who work from home sometimes just don't know
when to shut it
off.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, I procrastinated all day, so now I'm working when my husband's home.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
And hey, not to put a special woman in my life on blast, but sometimes that's the case for my mother. They're hybrid. She's hybrid. So some days she go in, some days she's at home. So she has a home office. And so I know firsthand, I may pop over there to mow the yard or do whatever. And it's like, you ain't sat at your desk all since I've been here. It's 10 a.m. You hadn't done anything.
Yeah.
And so, and then later that night, if I stay, throughout the night, it's 6-something o'clock past out, and then she's in there doing stuff.
Yeah.
And so, like you said, it leaves the door open to not know when to close the door.
Yeah.
It leaves the door
Sometimes.
open to not know when to close the door.
There you go. This is an interesting take. Okay, so I'll read you here's my hot take type of thing. You have to be in the office to get great products made. That's a hot take. So Charlotte's 59 years old. She's a health tech worker in New York, works 5 days in person and is happy that way. She says customer service jobs could be done remotely, but work that is pushing innovation must be done face to face. So this is a good question because I feel like we are in the business of being creative. When you're a reporter, you're having to write.
Absolutely.
Do you write better at home or at work?
At work, a lot of times, and we both find stories differently. You're more of a setup kind of throughout the week type of, and I'm kind of more on the day.
Yeah.
So before this shift, I would wake up and find stories and make calls and do that. And some days were just different. Like I couldn't feel like I couldn't make any progress. But it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the station, and it's like I'm in my zone here.
Yes,
It's different. It's like, okay, I'm here now. Let me okay, boom. And then I found a story in 30 minutes.
Yeah. And there are times I will say, like, I've done a few shifts where I've been like sick. Like I was telling you this morning, like I've been too sick to come to work, but not too sick to like actually complete and write a story.
Yeah.
So I'd write it at home. I'd be like, you know what? Let me just write at home today. Let me do a Zoom call. It would take me forever to write a story because there's too many distractions, and people think there might be a lot of distractions in a newsroom, but all the juices of everyone else are flowing.
Yeah.
It's not like you're by yourself and then you're like, oh, my dog wants to go out.
Yeah.
I got to take her out. Okay, well, now I'm going to eat lunch.
Yeah.
So,
Everybody moving with a purpose at work.
Yeah, you got to move with a purpose.
And I also, this is kind of a extra point to that, but even sometimes at work, we finish an interview early and we got all day to kind of get the script done or whatever. It'll take all day.
Why is that? The less time we have, the better I work. Woo. The better I work. And
we're still in that zone.
It's crazy. So when I moved from reporting every single day, right? You got to get your script done because it airs. I went and did investigations, which can take a little bit of time. I would sit there and second guess every sentence.
Yeah.
Because you have the time.
You got the time.
I don't do
want
that. I don't need
perfection.
distractions. I don't need the time.
Mm-hmm.
I need to,
Let's go.
let's go get it done. And I just find I'm more productive at work. Also, I mean, we're in the business of people too. We're
True
not
that.
supposed to be home
Yeah.
alone.
We kind of have to be out.
Yeah.
We kind of have to. But if it was an option, I would still pick to come into work. I mean, I'd say that even
Without
being
the
a
money.
dad.
No, for me. Oh, sorry. Being a dad.
Yeah,
Really.
you think more time with him, but
Yeah.
she don't want to be at home with me all day, every day.
Yeah.
I don't want to be at home with her all day. We
Well, didn't
both
you
need
say,
some
yeah,
life.
it's like, to a certain extent, you ever feel, granted, I've not been off for a long period of time. You were off for what, 6 weeks when your daughter was born?
Yeah.
That's a long period of
That was a
time where
long
it's
time.
like you're itching to do something. And even Pat was saying today, like, sometimes I feel like if I don't do anything, it's like, oh, we got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
I gotta go to Target. And then I end up spending money at Target.
Spending money there. Yeah.
Go to work.
Absolutely. Go to work.
I think the money's just extra money's a plus. I feel
For
like
sure.
I'd choose to work in the office anyways rather than at home
Yeah, I think.
without a pay
yeah.
raise.
I
But
think for some people, this should be flipped.
yeah,
Would you rather make more to work at home?
yeah.
That for
I
some
guess
people.
I'd have to, but I'd still have to because I'm. You know what? I'm gonna need more to work at home because I'm gonna have to go to a coffee shop to get a different space
It's easy
than
to
my
spend money.
house,
It's easy to
and then
spend
you're
money.
spending money.
Man, I'll tell you this. I'm cheap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily like off days because I know something has to be done. Whether that's grocery shopping or whether that's a date. I love dates, but whether that's a date. The work week, go to work, come home, go to bed.
Yeah.
Off days,
You feel like you have to do something.
you got to spend some
Okay,
bread.
so my husband had that problem too. See, he don't like spending money.
Oh, good man.
So he was like, you know what, Jess, we're gonna run together. So now on the weekends, we run together. It's like Saturday we have track workouts, get up, go to the track, and Sunday we started running with friends. So
Okay.
now we gotta drive down to
There
Little
we
Rock.
go.
The only thing I get on Sundays now,
Coffee.
donuts. I will run. I don't care how many miles.
We're going to get them nuts.
We're getting
We're going to
donuts.
get them donuts. We're going to get them.
Yeah.
I understand. From where?
We go to Shipley's because we go to Two
Shipley's.
Rivers and then we hit up Shipley's after.
Shipley's.
So
Does Shipley's be hot?
What do you mean hot?
Do they, when you get Shipley's donuts, do they be hot?
the donuts are not hot.
Have you ever had a hot Shipley's donut?
No. Should I ask them to warm it up? I love their kolaches there too, man.
Yeah, okay. Ask them to warm it up. But in college,
Oh, yeah.
tell a story. In college, me and my, ain't no bedtime in college, or ain't no responsibilities in college. So in college, me and my friends would just be up. Shipley's would open at like 5.
Oh, and you're
so
there.
We ain't got nothing to do, so we would leave the dorm at like 4:50 and be ready. And out, not just hot out. I'm talking hot out the grease. It's different.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think I've ever had. I might have had one from Krispy Kreme because they'll do them all day long.
Yeah. That's their brand.
Yeah, that is their brand. But no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I love a good donut.
Oh man. Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Yeah. So that's my Sunday activity now. It's going to donuts after a run. Got to run first.
Very cost efficient.
Yeah.
Way to go. That
I'm like,
Smart.
sometimes
He's
I think
smart.
I'm a child. Like I need a little reward. It's like a reward.
I'm telling you this. I have a thing now. Okay. Anytime we go somewhere on, and we pass a 7 brew, Shelby is, can I get a coffee? I'm like, you're like a kid. You don't want no coffee. You just see it and want it. You don't really want it. If I would have went the other road, you wouldn't have asked me for a coffee. I know, but I just want to get a coffee and shop. Like, it
is the
and
thing.
it just makes her happy, And so I have this thing now. Well, even if it's the long way, or even if
You're
I
skipping.
take
How?
the wrong turn,
There's a 7 Brew on every corner now.
I
That's
know.
getting difficult. Okay, they're popping up.
I'm trying. I'm going the other way. We're going to take an extra 10 minutes to get there, but we ain't going to get
She's
this
going to
seven.
catch on after you keep. Man, I missed the turn.
God dog it. Like we was going to Hobby Lobby, and I came down Markham because we were coming from Park Plaza. So I just stayed on that road. Boom, we passed it. And so I should have got on the interstate and dealt with the, why you get on the interstate? Why you didn't just, I don't know what my mind thinking. That's what
I don't know
shoulda hit
what's
with.
going on, man.
Knowing
Shelby
dang
loved
well.
to shop.
Yeah.
I love to shop. I got a funny story because you mentioned Hobby Lobby. I went there on Monday because I have fallen victim to, I'm taking my Christmas stuff down and now I need to redesign the whole house.
Oh, Jesus.
It's just happening. So, yeah, like my husband has my location in case like I die, right? I don't know. In case I don't text back. We have each other's location. Well, now with the new update, it'll like if you're texting someone, it'll pop up at the top under their name and be like they're at KRK or they're at
Really?
Home Goods. Well, Home Goods. So my husband texts me. He's like, "Hey, can you send me that video of that race I did?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah. I'm at Home Goods."
Yeah.
He don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at Home Goods shopping. I texted back the video, and he's like, "What are you doing at Home Goods?"
Yeah, what are you doing there?
And I was like, "Oops."
Oops.
Still came home with the things I wanted. I was like, "I got this new pot with the cute little plant coming out for the dining room table. It looks good, okay?" I think all women are the same.
I just be looking at that stuff like, did we need this little pot with the cute plant?
Well, and I spent like a good half hour picking out a specific pot and then going through the floral section and trying to figure out which branch goes in it.
It mattered to you?
It mattered. And you know what? I put it on my dining room table. It looks good.
Question, was that the mission, going to Home Goods, or you just went to Home Goods and like...
No,
This
that
was-
was the mission. Okay, I don't know if you've been noticing, but on my Instagram, maybe you don't. Hopefully you don't, because I'll be scrolling, and it's just all my Instagram feed is new home stuff,
Okay,
decorations.
okay.
So Mondays is my rest day. So from working out,
Oh,
right?
okay, I thought you were talking about from shopping.
No, from shopping. So Mondays is my rest day from working out. So I've
Okay.
got more time in the afternoon.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to designate that as. So on Monday, I was like, I came home. Okay, like my husband knows how, like, I'm not sneaky, right? I can't hide anything. But
Alright.
I came home and we had lunch together. And I was like, okay, I might take a nap. But I knew dang well that I was going to Hobby Lobby and Home Goods after. I knew dang well what I was
You're wrong
doing.
for that.
I'm
You're
wrong
wrong
for
for
it. You know.
You know, if you have a mission, like if we're going to the store for something, okay, we going for this. I got you. But those that just go in the stores and let ideas blossom in their head, Shelby, you just like to go.
Oh, and see what happens.
Yeah.
See, I was very much like, okay, so we got our dining room table. We got a new one. Oh, gosh. Maybe like October. So I didn't really decorate it. I don't know what to put on a dining room table,
Yeah.
right? It's our first big one. So then I got stuff for Christmas and then the Christmas. And so I was looking for ideas.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I have something in mind.
Okay.
But yeah, it's dangerous to be like, let's just go look.
And especially when you don't understand sales and how some sales aren't sales.
Everything's on sale at Hobby Lobby.
Shelby will come home and it's like, I'm like, what all did you get? It was on sale. Don't worry. And I let her show me everything. I'm like, what was the sale? 10% off if you bought 2 of these. And it's like, whoa, you just bought 2 for regular price? And they only got 10.
Jenna and I were talking about this the other day. It's called girl math. Okay, so I got stuff from Hobby Lobby as well, but I had a $10. I had a gift card. Okay, here's the thing: I spent like $30 at Hobby Lobby, but I found this old gift card because I was cleaning out my wallet because I got a new wallet for Christmas. And there was $10 left on it. So I came home and I told Sam, I was like, it was basically free. Like, basically.
I hate basically. No, it's not basically.
If there's cash in my wallet, free. If I use the cash, it's free because I already pulled it out of my account.
My lady told me one day, you want to talk about girl math. My lady told me one day, if I want like to buy it, it's kind of like free because I don't feel like any
remorse,
pain in the pocket. So
That's
it's almost
a new
as
one.
if I bought it for free.
That's a new one. I haven't heard that one before.
Like, we were going on a trip and we went to the Oklahoma City Thunder Parade.
Uh-huh.
She knew someone in Oklahoma City. We stayed at her house. It's a parade. It costs nothing to get to the parade. It's just downtown. That's free. And so she was like, well, next week, do you want to go to Six Flags? And I'm like, we just went on this trip, and we got a good trip for free. We can save Six Flags. That's going to be a little, what do you mean? It's still free. Wait, we talked about that.
That's a new one. I haven't heard that one before.
It's a new one.
If you want it, it's free. I'm gonna go home at lunch and I'm gonna use that, and I'll let you know how that goes.
Granted, in her defense, and this may be a woman thing, but she was talking too fast, and then she was just trying to defend it.
Okay.
It's
free.
I mean, pretty much it's free because I want to do it. Like, I don't really. And so I'm like, wait, what did you say? And then instead of just saying, she tried to defend it.
Yeah.
You know how y'all are.
You gotta defend it, okay? Another thing that's free. Starbucks, any fast food thing, right? So at Starbucks, you can load your app with money.
Okay.
Right, so you can put because you get 2 stars if you use a gift card. If you get 1 star if you just pay with a card.
Got you.
If you use the app. So you could load, let's say I load $25 on my app.
Okay.
The next coffee's free because I already spent that $25. So sometimes I'll be like, oh, you know what? I want a coffee. Oh, I've still got money. It's free.
Yeah, gift cards, they're free.
No, but I loaded the money from my account onto the app. But the app has $25 in it.
It's like if I get one of the scan things from the break room.
Yes, free. After you spend that initial money. It's free.
Respect. To each his own. Hey, whatever makes you feel good. What made me feel good was going to Hobby Lobby and getting a $300 tree for $60. Now that's a sale. 80% off. You missed it.
I did miss it. I missed it. But their spring stuff's 40% off.
We could do better at Hobby Lobby.
We could do better.
You can wait.
Also, another thing, speaking of Hobby Lobby, very quickly. So I was there. I was looking for also a painting. I need to fill up my wall space. And they didn't have their 50% off because they switch it every other week. So don't buy anything from full. Don't ever buy something full price from Hobby Lobby.
If you buy,
Next week, it'll be on sale.
Yeah.
You just got to wait for the rotation.
Just wait. Buy Christmas stuff at the end of Christmas. So plan a year and a half in advance, right? I told Shelby, we are not, because we just bought new ornaments because she wanted to do neutral and stuff. We're not switching, and so different ornaments. She's like, but I want a frosted tree. Okay. We would have waited, but 80% off. We got it for $60. So she gets her frosted tree.
Just wait for but you got to get new ornaments to go with it.
No, we're putting, we only got room.
Clip this and we'll see.
We're staying with the same ornaments for the frosted tree. God bless y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hello. Welcome back to Coffee and Clicks on a Wednesday. I almost said Monday.
Whoa.
Oh.
Trying to take us back.
Well, on Monday I thought it was Wednesday, so I'm pleasantly surprised that today is Wednesday.
Here we are. We're actually
So-
You're pleasantly surprised that today's Wednesday? I'd
Yeah.
rather it be Friday.
Well, yeah,
of course.
But
better
it's better than Monday.
And everything's better than Tuesday.
Anything is better than Tuesday.
So even though
Wednesday was
Tuesday
rough.
afternoon's weather, oh
Man.
my gosh.
Can we repeat that? Like,
Yes.
that's
In
all
April?
I said this. No, now.
No.
I just kept saying, like, it felt like a spring day. And I
did.
love
Yes.
spring is my favorite season.
I
So-
love spring, but as a meteorologist, I know what spring holds.
that's
So
true.
spring has like always just like kind of like a
Yeah.
feeling to me, but I love spring nice weather.
Yeah. I don't like spring allergies.
Yeah, and I don't like all the tornadoes.
Yeah.
But I was telling Jenny yesterday on our 11 o'clock live stream, I was like, usually I'm a winter fan and usually I'm excited for
are.
snow. And I think it's because I got my car stuck last year trying to come to work that I'm like, if it doesn't snow
Whoa,
this year.
I don't remember this.
Yeah.
Yes. So it was,
think
you were
you
off
were
that
gone.
morning. It was the day we got that
Yeah,
big
it
snow.
was in January.
Oh, okay.
And I live very close to the station. So I didn't want to take up a hotel room because actually where I live is closer than the hotels. And I was starting to get a little nervous about the snow. And so I asked DJ, I said, if I get stuck, will you come get me? Because I live 5 minutes from the station. And he was like, I'll get stuck coming to get you. And
Because
DJ
he doesn't have his Tahoe anymore.
And he
So-
had never driven the Tesla in
Yes.
in
actually
the
ended
snow.
up being
it was amazing.
really good.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
So he does real estate, and he was like, if I put you in one of the condos where he's gonna stay, he had another one right next to the DoubleTree. Will you stay there? And I was like, well, I guess so, you know. And so I stayed there, and we were leaving to go to the station. He was like, okay, follow me.
Let's rewind. She's very confident about her car being
Yes.
able to make it in the snow.
Oh, wait, so
First of all,
you basically went and stayed somewhere else anyway.
yeah.
Well, I actually ended up staying. They were putting people up at the DoubleTree. These condos were connected to the DoubleTree. So I was actually parked underneath it was
the
right on the
DoubleTree
river
parking lot.
I was parked in the DoubleTree parking lot, which is ironic because that's where the people from the station were staying.
Yeah.
And so I was confident in my car. It snowed a lot in St. Joe, and I would make it to work no problem. I just think there's probably differences in road maintenance and like
Yes.
how they treat the roads probably because we get more snow up there. And once in a blue moon, we'd get a ton of snow in St. Joe, and they would send us home with Jeeps.
Oh, that helps.
So we could make it back for the morning show
Yeah.
because we got like 10 inches one time, and I took a Jeep back home.
Yeah.
So I was confident in my car. I know how to drive in the snow. I don't get nervous when I slip because I'm from St. Louis. We drive in the snow a lot. And so we get up that morning, a lot of snow outside. And I'm thinking, well, the snow's been coming down for hours and hours and hours. It's 4 o'clock in the morning by this point. The main roads have to have at least had a pass. Someone has to have driven
Jokes
through.
on you.
Yes. I thought,
At what time in the morning?
4 o'clock. But
Oh, come on.
It's
Yeah.
been snowing since 6 p.m.
No.
So
Don't worry about it 4 o'clock the next afternoon.
I guess so. So I just didn't realize that. So DJ's putting chains on his tires, which was a good thing too that he had down in the parking lot. So the DoubleTree, you gotta
Yeah. It's a ramp to
First
get
thing
up.
that goes wrong is I can't get out of the parking garage.
Is it iced over?
Yes,
The
and
top of it gets iced over
Yes.
because it is covered, but the top
It
of
gets
it.
packed with the
Yeah.
Well, the top of it can get still because the wind blows it.
Yeah.
So the top of it
and
still
all the
gets,
2 a.m. people had already left for
And you
work.
packed down the snow and
so
turns
it
into
was
ice.
packed So I should have turned my car around, parked, and went to work with DJ, but I didn't. DJ got out of his car and pushed my car out of the parking garage.
up the hill.
We made it. And so then I'm doing fine. No car has been on the road. No plow has been on the road. We're on Broadway, a very traveled street. I mean, it's 8 inches of fresh snow that my Kia Soul is trudging through. And I'm doing pretty good. What happens is we actually have another camera operator who's following behind us who drives a car. Mine's a little off the ground. He drives a car. So he immediately gets stuck. DJ stops his car to go help him. So I'm continuing on very slowly down Broadway. And I don't know why I didn't turn down Capitol.
Yeah, one of the main roads.
Yeah, I turned by the McDonald's because that's a straight shot to the
Sixth
parking
Street.
garage. But that has a slight incline. So right by the McDonald's, I'm driving, and then I can feel it. My car says traction control. I'm like, okay, we're doing okay. And then I stop, and I'm totally blocked in. DJ is miles back there helping someone else.
Oh.
So I'm trying to back up, and I'm fully stuck. Like I can't move my car.
gosh.
The tires are flying. I see a cop go
Well,
by.
keep going. Eventually,
Which is past you?
I think he probably didn't want to get
Get
stuck. He was
stuck?
probably turning around. I don't know.
No,
like I
he
see one
wasn't.
car go by, and then I'm like,
I got to call DJ. So I called DJ. I was like, I got my car stuck. And he's like, well, I'm with Tristan. Tristan's car's stuck. I'm going to be there in a moment. So DJ comes back by the McDonald's, probably 4:15 in the morning. I call Kristen. I said, I'm on my way. I might be late. I don't know. Well, I got to get my car unstuck. My first traffic hit isn't until 5 o'clock. So I have a little bit of time. I gave myself an hour to get from the DoubleTree to the station.
Which is not far.
Which is not far.
Yeah.
And so DJ finally comes. He has to get out of his car. He's like pushing snow out from under my car. We're trying to get it. We get it unstuck. And then DJ drives a caravan of cars from the DoubleTree. He's using his snow tires. He's plowing the snow. And we drive behind him. And then I get to work. Okay. And I got to work, minutes before my traffic
Is he
hit.
dripping with sweat the time he gets here after pushing cars, digging
Well,
snow?
I don't
It
know.
was cold out there. So.
Yeah, it was
You
cold.
still
so-
sweat like crazy
Yeah, I
in that.
know.
Man, when you
So,
start working.
I told everyone, I was like, DJ deserves Employee of the Month because I wouldn't have made it. And another one of our directors,
got
Randy,
stuck, too.
got stuck. He
He
didn't call anyone.
walked.
He walked from the
I remember
hotel
that, yeah.
or where he got his car stuck close to the hotel. I didn't see his car on the way there. Otherwise, I would have been like, join
I
our
think he
caravan.
got stopped somewhere near City Hall.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he stayed on Markham.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he walked.
He was probably going to go Markham to Victory, which is kind of big hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, DJ deserved Employee of the Month. The only reason me and Tristan made it to work that day was because of DJ
Yeah.
plowing the snow. So I think after that, I was kind of like,
That's why I don't like the snow.
I've been so confident, but I just did not realize that not one car would have driven on the
Yeah.
road. There's a lot of emergency personnel,
Yeah.
doctors that still have to get to work and stuff. I thought there would be tire
But
marks
I will
on
say,
Broadway.
like a lot of the hospitals they have shuttles.
Okay.
So their
Yeah.
shuttles will come and pick them up.
Yeah,
So,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
So-
I was really confident in my snow driving, and I was never nervous or like scared. I didn't think I was going to slide off the road. I was just like, well, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I was like, and I need to be on TV soon, but I'm super stuck.
See, and everyone told me they got stuck, and I was so scared. But I was
Yeah.
in my husband's car. And
Yeah,
his
because I
car's-
called you because
yeah.
I thought you would be in your car.
Oh, no.
I
I'm
didn't
not even gonna
realize.
try
I
my
never even
car.
thought about what Randall drives and that you'd
we
be able to
don't
drive
even-
his
yeah,
car.
we don't even try. My car is not going to go anywhere.
Yeah,
and
the problem is my fiance's car is a truck, which you think, oh, it's a good truck. It's front wheel drive,
Yeah.
which actually is harder to drive
It is.
than.
No, I think it's rear wheel drive.
Maybe it's rear wheel
Yes.
drive.
Yeah.
I get them
Whatever's
confused.
harder. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not all wheel drive and it's not 4-wheel drive, so it's harder to
Yeah.
drive in the
Yeah.
snow. I think my Kia Soul
because
is front wheel drive.
it's most trucks here would be a rear wheel driven vehicle.
Yeah.
Because when you put a load in the back of a truck, which a truck
Makes
is for,
it- yeah.
that's where your weight is, and then you can have better control.
Yeah.
Otherwise, other than that, you're pushing your truck with the heaviest in the front.
Yeah.
Without a load,
Ah,
and therefore
okay.
you're pushing on from a light end, and then you don't have as good a control.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in the snow, that's oftentimes you'll see a lot of people put bricks,
or bags,
concrete blocks,
sandbags or
sand in the back of the
something.
truck to put a little extra weight in there.
Yeah.
give them
Yeah.
better traction.
Yeah, Randall's car is great. It's an all-wheel drive car. It works great in the
It is.
snow.
Yeah.
It's amazing the difference of
Yeah.
all-wheel or four-wheel drive has over even a front-wheel driven vehicle.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because
But-
mine has not been bad in the snow historically,
but they need to plow the roads. That's the thing.
yeah, once the snow gets too tall for my tires,
Yeah.
I was toast before I left the parking lot.
See, that's how I was when the big snow we had, the 2 snowstorms back to back, 2021. I think
Yeah.
that was.
Yes, Valentine's week.
Yeah, and I was like, I just parked my car. Once I got to the station, I was like, we're just gonna leave it here.
Yeah.
I had to leave it here all weekend.
Oh,
too.
wow,
And
yeah.
on Sunday, I barely made it to my house because my street they don't
How are you
plow
getting
my
back
street.
and
Yeah.
forth to the hotel or
Had a station car
okay?
because my car wasn't gonna.
yeah.
It was
It's-
like,
it's
if
a
you
matter.
want
It's a
me at
matter of
work.
low clearance. I
Yeah,
get that.
yeah.
Yeah.
My car like sits on the
Yeah.
ground
And
basically.
that's yeah.
Yeah.
The same storm there.
Yeah.
My Malibu, we parked it.
Yeah.
Wasn't going anywhere. So that's the first time I got to drive our 4-wheel drive vehicle. I'd never driven a 4-wheel
yeah.
drive. Never even put it. Yeah, we had bought it. Like whatever.
Yeah.
And then like, well, let me try this out. And it's like, oh,
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's like, oh my gosh, this is great. And so I drove my wife to work, back
Yeah.
and forth. I was up and down.
drove me.
I drove everywhere.
You drove me home.
I
I
drove
drove
more
Uber,
miles
yeah.
that week in 2021
Yeah, you did.
going to work than I usually do because I drove like my normal day was like I
Yeah.
drive to work and then I worked all the way till 1 o'clock then.
Mm-hmm.
And so about 10 o'clock, I'd go home and get my wife, take her to work. And I'd go back to Sherwood from Little
Yeah.
Rock, get her, take her to West Little Rock to go to work, then come back here to
Wow.
work, finish my shift, then go home to Sherwood, wait till she gets done,
And take me
drive
home.
from Sherwood. I got to get Ashley sometime. And then I go back to West Little Rock to get her, and then drive back to Sherwood.
Wow.
And Ashley's somewhere in the mix of all
Yeah.
that. So Not every day. You weren't.
No, you took me home one day, and then they got a
Got a
hotel
vehicle.
room. So then Randall got me to your house, and then you had to go pick up your wife anyway. So then you brought me back to the station on the way to pick up your wife, and then
Yeah,
So
somebody,
we
I drove somebody, but there was no one on the freeway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had
that's true,
no
yeah.
problem in that 4-wheel.
that 4-wheel drive makes a difference.
It does.
Yeah.
It's huge. So I vowed to always have a 4-wheel drive
Yeah,
vehicle.
we want to get a second one because now that Randall works at a job that
Now, what
has
are
to
you
go
gonna
to
do?
work, I don't know what I'm going to do. So-
Yeah. I've decided what I'm going to do is I've got an extra spare bedroom and bathroom. And last time it snowed, Jessica actually came to stay with me because it's closer.
yeah.
So I'm going to start renting that room out. Anyone who wants to come stay there during snow,
But they have
you
to
just
have
have to
4-wheel
take me to
drive.
work.
Yeah.
But they have to have 4-wheel drive.
Yes,
But
and
then
I
you gotta
think
go to work
Jessica's got
early
four-wheel
with
drive.
them.
Yeah, but an hour too early
Yeah.
when I don't get my car stuck in the snow.
See, that's what
I'll
I
deal with
did.
it.
That crazy snowstorm 2021, I rode with the photographers too.
Yeah.
And I would just come in. Came in so early.
you can come in,
I came
hair's not done,
in-
makeup's not done, be like, okay.
Well, I came in and since my car was in the garage, I went in my car and slept.
oh, there you go.
So I slept until it was time to come in here. And,
You ran it
yeah.
though, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I turned it
Freezing.
on. No. I turned it on and I cracked the windows just in case because I get nervous.
Yeah.
I hear,
I
you always
gotcha.
hear those stories about something like,
I mean,
I don't want to die.
the garage is open, but
yeah, it just scares me. So I cracked the windows just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, But so I don't like the snow either, and that's
Yeah.
why. Because if we got snow days and got to sit at home and look outside,
Yeah.
it's so pretty, then I would like it.
I
But
like
we don't get that. So
I like a good 2 inches that is undisruptive, but I'm realizing that sometimes depending on where you live, 2 inches can be very disruptive.
It is, yeah.
Because we would get 2, 3 inches, 4 inches of snow at home.
Yeah.
And if it didn't come at the right time, we have school. Because they would have the
Oh,
roads
yeah.
completely
Yep.
clear. Depending on the type of snow too, and
That
what
does
the
make a
weather is
difference.
before and after.
Yeah.
If it's just like a quick wet snow, they got that plowed up so fast. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, we're
you know
going to
the
school.
the 5 winters I spent in Davenport, Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
I think they canceled school twice.
I believe that.
Yeah, they don't cancel up
5
there.
years, and
Yeah.
there was snow on the ground from 1st of December till middle of March.
They're just more equipped.
Oh yeah,
But I also
Yeah.
totally.
But I
correct.
also feel like we live in a place, and you guys are meteorologists, so correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like we live in a place where we also get that ice, and
Yeah.
that makes that complicates things.
yeah, but
Because ice
Our
on the
biggest-
road,
ice on the roads. But our biggest events for
the
traveling have been snow.
snowstorms.
Yeah,
That's been
that's
our
true.
issues because it really becomes impassable. I mean, if we had ice everywhere, it's great. But you know what? It usually doesn't last that long.
Yeah,
That
I
ice.
know. Like when I was in Tulsa, it was the same. It was like that where we would get the ice instead of this. It was like ice, and then we get the snow on top of the ice,
Yeah.
and then it was
That's a
just
Well,
terrible
I say that, but there was one point
Yeah.
in Oklahoma. We were in Southwest Oklahoma, and we had an ice storm, a sleet, freezing rainstorm. It was about almost an inch of ice everywhere.
Oh.
It stayed cloudy for a week,
so it didn't
which
go
means
anywhere.
we had every road, the highways, and everything were still covered in ice for a week.
There's nothing you can do about ice. You can't
Yeah,
plow
there
ice.
was-
off
Yeah.
All
the
you needed
road.
was the sun. We just needed some sun to come
Yeah.
out, and that would start to. Now it doesn't warm up the air temperature, but it warms up the surface on which the ice is, and therefore it melts it.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it never came out, and so we had ice for a week.
We had a bad ice storm in St. Louis for a full week. We were off school and we had to go stay at our grandparents' house because the power was out for a full week.
'cause of the ice.
And they had to open up the schools for warming centers because
yeah.
if you don't melt ice, it's on the power lines. They
Yeah.
can't get out to work on it. It was horrible. But that was probably when I was 8 or 9. That was the worst ice storm we had in St. Louis,
Yeah.
and we haven't had it in a while. I hate ice.
I do too. Ice is rough.
And
You
it
can't-
just-
I mean, it is impassable, but it just doesn't last as long.
yeah.
as this.
Yeah.
If the sun comes out.
Yeah, usually 'cause
Yeah.
our ice usually will happen. It'll happen real fast with a really fast freeze. It's Arctic air. It's shallow, and so it means we've been warm. We've been warm, and so the surfaces are most of the time warmer.
Yeah.
and then you may get patches of ice, or it's just bridges, and then by later in the day,
Yeah, it's just wet.
it's wet.
Yeah.
Whereas
It's that, you say later in the day. We go to work
Yeah.
early in the morning.
Yeah,
Well, I
it's a
know.
hard shift
But
for
it's
That's
whereas-
always
but it's
the
not days
issue.
upon days. Whereas
Yeah.
snowstorms usually here most of the time occur as we're starting to warm up.
Yeah.
Now we're still
Yeah.
cold, but our roads have been colder longer, so therefore it sticks better.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah. Well,
So if it doesn't snow this year, I think I'm good.
all for it.
It doesn't snow every year here.
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't.
true.
I hope
But
this is the year that it does not.
Every year that I've been here, I think we've gotten snow, and I came right after that big snow,
Oh,
and everyone was like, "We had this huge snow," and I was like, "In Arkansas,
Yeah.
2 days in a row." So I was shocked. But last year's
Last year's was
it was huge.
It was pretty
especially
bad,
more
yeah.
than we forecasted. It was pretty well forecast. I felt good about that. But still, thinking about, I never thought when I moved to Arkansas that we would
That
get
was
as
gonna
much
happen.
snow as I dealt with at my last market.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little Rock's average snowfall is 3 inches a year.
Yeah.
3 inches a year. In my 51 years of existence, I am yet to see 1 year where Little Rock gets 3 inches of snow.
It's because
we get 0, a
Don't-
trace,
yeah.
or a foot.
I know.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
0
And
or
that's why
100. There's
So
no
you
in
average
between.
it down to 3.
Yeah,
let's
there's
get a
no in
cute
between.
2 to 3 inches.
Let's not.
But I can drive through 2 to 3 inches of snow.
Let's just not. I'm good not having any of that.
I would rather 2 or 3 over
No.
a foot.
I'd rather nothing.
Yeah.
Let's
Actually, with
just
snow
keep
snow.
it 75 and sunny.
But yesterday's 73 and sunny.
Let's do
yesterday,
that.
it just made me want spring so
I know.
bad.
I can't wait.
I was just
Cannot
I
wait.
can't believe it's a Tuesday and Chase is at work. I need to be sitting on a patio.
I know. That's what Randall
I
want
want to
to
go play
do that.
pickleball. I want to
Yeah.
do something. So I just went for a long walk and I was like, oh,
I know.
the sun just in the 70s.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Randall called.
to
and
keep
he was
looking at
like,
the calendar.
Let's go sit on a patio
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's a crime not to
I know.
enjoy
We
because
did,
we all
yeah.
know what the
the alternative.
February. Who knows if it's going to snow? It will be cold.
It will. You're right.
We're going to get a cold snap, I'm sure.
Well, let's just not. Let's hope it comes with no snow. I'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would take snow over ice any day.
Yes. Yeah. I agree with that.
Because at least I have a little traction.
Yeah. I'll agree with that. Yeah. I'm sure the internet's probably divided on if they want snow or not this winter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say I don't want it.
Yeah.
And my opinion will probably change too, as I get older. If I'm ever retired one day, I might love the snow, sitting
That's
and just
what I
watching
mean.
it.
If you're home,
So-
there's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
it. It's just it's the whole
And
we
as a
have to
kid,
get out.
loved
it.
it.
Yeah, when I lived in Germany, I loved it.
Yes. Even in college, I loved when it snowed because they wouldn't always cancel our classes in Kansas, but we might get a delayed start. So
Oh, yeah.
those 8 a.m.s were canceled, and then everyone's
And you probably had the 8
But
a.m.
everybody got up
Yeah.
and you probably had a snowball fight on campus.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
it was
it's
just
fun,
chaos
yeah.
and fun. But
Yeah.
yeah, and as an adult, it loses its luster. So I feel
Yeah.
like your snow love ebbs and flows with your season of life.
Yeah, mine's
Right now, after last year,
mine's below low.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
but they got a lot of snow in St. Louis for Thanksgiving. And I was
Yeah.
actually telling my mom, I was like, man, I wish I would have gotten Thanksgiving off because there's nothing like it snowing,
Not
being
having
on
to work.
vacation.
I know.
Don't have to do anything. I can play
Yeah.
outside with my dog in the snow. Yeah.
Does your dog like the snow? He's a little.
He doesn't love it, but he is interested by it. We have to cut him a path. You know,
and
but
you have
then
to put a
he's-
sweater on him too.
Sometimes he doesn't like it, but yeah, sometimes
I'm like,
it's just cute.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
feel like he's so
Needs
so
socks,
little.
though.
He needs
yeah,
he needs
or
something
little
on.
boots.
Yeah.
it'd be cute. I'll get him some.
Okay, let's get to our one internet divided. We'll do the rest of these tomorrow because we're not going to have time.
Yeah, that'll leave something fun for tomorrow. I love these.
Yeah, these are so much fun. This one fits for you because you are getting married this
Yes.
year. This year. Okay.
Coming up. That's
So,
crazy.
I know it is crazy. So the question is, should grooms make their own creative entrance at their wedding? Because someone shared a video on social media and she put, point of view, you let your husband pick his entrance song at the wedding. And people were like, oh my gosh, like the spotlight should be for the bride. I'm embarrassed, blah, 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 blah. So what do you think? Should grooms make their own entrance?
I think grooms should have an entrance. I think a song is a really nice touch, you know, something that's their
Yeah.
moment. But let's make sure it's tasteful.
You don't like the comical ones where they're dancing
Yeah.
down the aisle and there's a choreographed routine.
I don't
I think
love
those are the
that.
best.
I honestly am shocked Randall didn't do something like that.
Yeah.
Because he loves to dance.
That's true. But that would have been so on brand for him. You
It
know?
would have, yeah,
Everyone would have
yeah.
been like, oh, this is Randall's wedding, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I think the best, I've never seen this at a wedding, but I think it would be the best entrance for a groom
What?
would be using the get a hype man and the intro music for the Chicago Bulls.
What's
You know what
that
I'm talking about?
song? I don't know it.
I don't know the name of the song,
I know
but
what you're talking about,
but you know,
yeah.
everyone remembers the Chicago Bulls of the '90s.
Yeah,
and hearing
there's-
the
yeah.
hearing the intro to the starting lineup from North Carolina, Michael
Yeah.
Jordan. You know,
I feel like you have to be a fan of that. Like, I feel like that would be your
Oh.
entrance.
See, I hated the Bulls. I didn't like Michael Jordan. He's greatest though. But I think that would be hilarious. You know, say right there at a wedding, you got the nice music, and all of a sudden, starting at groom.
Why does that feel like something Gary would do? Because he
That
has
does
this
sound like
walkout
something
music.
he would do.
That does sound like Gary
Yeah,
Wood.
that
Gotta
does
write
sound
that
like,
down.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like something he would do.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes or no?
I think yes, because it's
I
their
say
wedding.
yes,
As long
yeah.
as it's tasteful. Don't do
Yeah.
something,
You
that
don't
the
do anything.
bride
Your wife
would
has to
hate.
approve it.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Bride, I guess.
I say yes. So okay, the internet says 49% says yes.
So not even half.
Well, it's
30,
close.
yeah, close.
Close.
37% said no.
Oh.
Okay.
So more say yes.
More say yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we're on the
So I say yes. Like I said, I'm shocked Randall didn't do anything, but at the same time, Randall was very
Whatever you want, dear, I'm good with.
pretty much, yeah.
Did he have a specific song he walked out to, or did you pick
Yeah,
the
I
entrance
asked
song?
him which song he wanted, and I think he was like, I don't care, whatever you want. So I picked a song. I don't even remember what it was at this point. I thought I would always remember that stuff. I'll always remember. I remember the song I walked out to.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Yeah,
Not
but
it's the most important, but that's the one I've put the most pressure on myself
yeah,
to make sure it's
same.
good.
But
Because you're like
him, I'm
curating
like-
a moment.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't remember what song he walked out to, and I feel like whatever song he walked out to, I think everybody else after him walked out to.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering because I'm in the process of picking the songs.
Yeah.
Is the groom song the bridal party song too?
I gotta go back. I'll go back and look at my
Okay.
little binder because
Yeah.
I had it written down in there. But yeah, I think it is the bridal party song.
Okay.
because
then I have an opinion about that one.
you want
He
it to
can-
change.
Well, no, I don't even know what he's picked, but I kind of have an
Oh.
idea of what I want the bridal party to walk
Oh,
out
I
to.
see. Okay,
So-
okay.
I think it needs to be separate.
You think so?
Unless he's
I
coming.
can't remember.
I mean, do grooms ever come down the aisles? Usually come in from the side, right?
Randall walked down the aisle.
You walk down the aisle. I
I
mean,
think-
yours was an
Oh, they
outdoor thing.
can they can walk in from
Yeah.
the side too.
I mean, it's
though.
usually because it's like if
That
it's
is
if it's
true.
inside in
Yeah.
a venue or church, you come in from a side door or something because
Yeah.
you don't walk down the aisles. The groom. So it's like, he's here.
as long as the weather
interesting.
cooperates, it'll be outside. So I guess Chase will probably walk
Come
down
down
the
the
aisle.
You can come
Yeah.
from the side. He could have Randall could have came
But
from
where
the
you,
side
think it's
too.
like you're hiding somewhere before you come in there. But if you're on the side at an outdoor wedding, where are you hiding?
We don't
Yeah.
really hide. You just kind of walk in from the side instead of just walking down the
Yeah.
aisle.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what
But
Chase
he
would want
walked
to
down
do.
the aisle, and then like my
Because does your
parents-
officiant walk down as well?
Yeah,
The
she
aisle?
walked down the
Okay.
aisle.
So do you think you know what he's going to pick?
I kind of have an idea,
running out of time?
but I don't know if he wants it to be our first dance song. So
Oh,
we'll have to talk about that.
All right. Have a great day, everyone. We'll do the rest of these tomorrow.